Okay.
Oh, you're gonna
Pull it.
Yeah, maybe you should put it over your head.
Okay.
Although your shoulder harness now, it'd be better if it was under your shoulder harness. Maybe just unclip your shoulder harness for a second and put it underneath it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Can't mess with that anymore.
Yep.
You put effort into capturing these, you might as well have the best success possible.
What do you think? Alright. Okay, so we are going to be departing on runway 24 to the south. Short field takeoff, flaps will be 10 degrees. We'll rotate at R at
55. And we're going to call out VR rotate.
VR rotate.
Yep. We're also going to call out on the engine run up with the brakes set, 2300 making power. Or, RPM in the green.
Okay. Climb out at VX at until we clear the obstacles, and then once we have positive rate of climb, flaps up, and we'll accelerate to VY at 76, climb to 1,300. Any problems on the ground, we'll throttle to idle, brake aggressively. Anything problems once we leave the ground until at least 1,000 feet, we will not turn back to the runway. We'll find a suitable place for land. To the left, and we'll assume best glide speed and for off-field landing.
And maybe today on departure, make note of suitable landing places if you had a departure engine failure. Okay, just so you have them in them, it's kind of burned into memory.
Got it.
Generally, you don't have to be very specific, but you could say, hey, there's a bunch of stuff to the right, I wouldn't go that way, but maybe you'd go to the left, or maybe you'd go straight. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Let me know what you think.
Alright, finals looking clear. I've heard no calls one way or the other from anywhere else.
And the birds did not like our run-up.
Right, all gone. Potomac traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, departing runway 24 to the south, Potomac. Alright, final is clear, and can you see on that side? Nobody on approach for runway 6.
Nope, and we haven't heard anything on radio, so. Oh, look at that, we lost a light there. Don't let me distract you.
Okay, it still looks like calm winds. Nice. Alright, brakes are set, throttle's coming up. Alright, we're making power at 2300. Feet on the floor. Engine gauge is green. Rotate 55. Right, positive rate of climb, first notch coming up. Accelerating at 75. 6, I mean. Over traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning left crosswind, runway 24, Potomac. 100 for 1,300. Those are towers.
then there's an airport actually not too far back behind it.
Hyde.
Yep. So you have that option too. If you can't make, you might not make a 180-degree turn to VKX, but you might make a turn to Hyde.
Potomac traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, departing pattern to the south. Last call, Potomac.
5445, descend and maintain 5,000, then reduce speed to 190.
5,000, then back to 170, Blue Streak 5445.
Brickyard 47, correction, Brickyard 4317, descend and maintain 6,000, then reduce speed to 190.
I have a flight controls, going to put these on.
The flight controls, you want to call Potomac first?
Descend and maintain 6,000, then reduce speed to 190.
Okay, you ready?
7,000 for Brickyard 43.
You have the flight controls?
I have the flight controls.
You have the flight controls.
Brickyard 4317, 6,000,
Okay.
then reduce speed to 190.
Oh, 6,000.
And heading at 180 is perfectly fine at 1,300.
Turn left, heading 100.
Alright, heading 180, 1,300.
Left 100, down to 3,000, Blue Streak 5183.
This is interesting. This is reading.
Should I call them?
Yeah.
Potomac, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, off of VKX at 1,300.
Over 5477 Kilo, Potomac approach, ident, Washington, altimeter 29904.
Altimeter 29904, will ident.
Yeah, just, there you go.
And 77 Kilo, you can disregard. Transponders observe, proceed on course, Washington, altimeter 29904.
Transponder observed, proceed on course, stay out of Bravo. Altimeter 29904, 5477 Kilo.
Blue Streak 5183, traffic to
77 Kilo, done.
Northbound E170,
Okay.
3000.
Just keep it short. These guys are busy.
Blue Streak 5183,
Okay, so
traffic cleared.
21.
Over to visual,
It's saying
runway
21,
approach,
and this is
turn
saying
left, heading
29. So let's line this up.
Left 040, clear Mount Vernon visual, Blue Streak 5183.
Okay.
Go 4643, contact National Tower 119.1.
And let's fly south. So heading south. At 1,300 feet. Basically, the readback, typically it's numbers
Couple of 16, you can't maintain 210 knots.
and restrictions. So, like Clear Bravo.
I'm sorry, say that again for
Numbers and restrictions.
16, if you can't maintain 210 knots to close the gap ahead of you.
So, like they'll give you, if you were instrument, they'll give you a heading and an altitude. So you would want to read those back.
Maintain 170 knots till 5 miles.
170 knots, still 5 miles, Blue Streak 5183.
Blue Streak 5173, descend to maintain 3,000, traffic to follow, 12 o'clock, 3 miles, 3,000 feet, RJ.
Down to 3,000, we got that traffic inside, Blue Streak 5173.
Blue Streak 5173, follow the traffic cleared,
Okay.
cleared.
Just lost your DG.
Well, the traffic and include
Alright, so I could use my compass. Of course, if I do that, I'm going to be able to see.
No, you just look up every now and then. So you're heading south,
Speed of 210, then descend to
and
maintain.
your altitude is 1,300.
So 210, then 7,000, Blue Streak 5649.
JetBlue 1680, descend to maintain 3,000.
And November
Down to 3,000, JetBlue 1680.
5477 Kilo, climb, maintain 2,300.
I maintain 2,300, November 77 Kilo.
Doing 170, Blue Streak.
77 Kilo would be perfectly fine at November 77 Kilo, right? So if you're going to truncate it, just like the last 3 or something like that.
And technically, you're not supposed to truncate it unless they truncate it.
So at least not the first to call. So you've established contact, they know you, they're talking to you, 77 Kilo would be fine.
Alright, 1,700 for 2,300.
Blue Streak 5649 at 7,000, reduce speed to 170.
1,000 for 2,300.
Little 170, Blue Streak 5649.
Blue Streak 5183, contact National Tower 119.1.
Tower 19-1, have a good one.
Blue Streak 5173, maintain 160 knots, still 5 mile final.
170 to 5 out, Blue Streak 5173.
JetBlue 1680, do you have the river in sight?
We have the river inside JetBlue 1680.
JetBlue 1680, clear
November
river,
5477 Kilo, turn right, heading 270.
Turn right heading 240.
270.
270, 7.
Maintain now 170 knots till 5 DME, JetBlue 1680.
Blue Streak 5445, descend to maintain 4000.
4000, Blue Streak 5445.
Rico 4317, descend to maintain 4000.
But theoretically, compass should lead me. I'm turning towards the north from the south.
45, turn left heading 080, descend to maintain 3000.
But with the turn rate this slow, how much would that matter?
Well, and what's the turn error as you get to an east or west heading?
12.4, depending on the freedom.
Well, as you get
Let's see
towards
how this
east or
works
west,
out.
there shouldn't be much of an error.
Right. Let's see how it works out.
Blue Streak 5173, contact National Tower 119.1.
Over tower 5173.
Number 5477 Kilo, turn left heading 180, maintain 2,300.
Turn left headed 180, maintain 1,300, 77
turn left heading 040, report through ringside.
Left turn 040, Riverside, Blue Streak 5445.
Blue Streak 5445, cleared, Mount Vernon visual, runway 1 approach, maintain 170 knots, still 5 DME.
170 to 5 DME, cleared for the Mount Vernon visual, runway 1, Blue Streak 5445.
Now, there's two ways you could have handled
Maintain
this.
160 knots, still 5 DME.
One is a time turn.
160 now to 5 DME, JetBlue 1680.
The other way is what you're doing, which is understanding what error this compass is going to give you.
Maintain 4000.
Undershoot north, overshoot south.
649.
Undershoot north, overshoot south.
Undershoot north, meaning as you turn away from north, you get the undershoot.
Overshoot south, which means you should go past south, because now level wings. Let's see where the compass settles down.
Oh, it overshot it. No?
No,
Okay.
it's so far behind to the south that you have to overshoot. Undershoot north, overshoot south. It leads to the north and it lags to the south. So you have to go past south to get to south. So let's try to get to south.
Right. Oh, I see, so... I couldn't read the numbers very well for a second.
119.1.
191, JetBlue
Turning to the right.
Great day.
Or to the left, I'm sorry. Let's get on a southerly heading. Let's see where it settles down. Looks like you're about 15 or 20 degrees off still. You've got to fly past south. Get to south. Okay, now November 5477 Kilo, turn left heading 360, maintain 2,300.
Departure
Turn left, heading...
1 south of
I'm sorry,
360.
Turn left heading 360, maintain 2,300,
Channel 72994 ident.
994 with a flash cell terminal.
Rico 4317, turn left heading 280, descend to maintain 3000.
Oh, was that for 4317? Say again?
Rico 4317, turn right heading 280.
Right turn 280 and we're still at 4,000?
Yeah, maintain 4000 for Rico 4317.
280, 4,000, 43, 17.
Blue Streak 5445, maintain 170 knots or greater, still 5 DME.
170 or greater to 5 DME, Blue Streak 5445.
Number 3 Delta Romeo, radar contact 2 miles south of Potomac Airfield, and maintain VFR, below the Bravo.
Below Bravo, Delta Romeo.
What? See, that I didn't understand at all, that guy. Coming around. Undershoot north, overshoot south.
Blue Streak 5445, contact National Tower 119.1.
19-1, Blue Streak 5445, see ya.
Blue Streak 5649, traffic to follow is 12 o'clock, 3 miles north on RJ 3000 company.
Sorry.
Blue 649, follow that traffic cleared. Over and visual, runway 1 approach, maintain 160 knots, still 5 DME.
Go a little further, got close though.
Okay, you were a little early. Maybe you need about a 15-degree lead.
Turn right heading 010, report the
Might be the right answer.
010, we have the Riverside Breaker 4317.
Roger, clearing shortly. For 3 Delta Romeo, climb maintain 2000.
Up to 2 Delta Romeo.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. So, that's great, right? Okay, let me show you something else. Over here. Change your page.
Show 4317, descend to maintain 3000.
No, it's 3000, 4317.
Blue Streak 5649, contact National Tower 119.1.
19-1 for tower, good day. Blue Streak 5649.
So if you change the page on the nav screen, you've got a heading right here.
Got it. Now, this is not dependent on the gyro, that's all GPS based.
Yeah.
So that would really be the thing to do if, for some reason, that gyro went out.
Yeah, because this is an antique.
Yeah.
November 3
You know,
Delta Romeo,
unless you lost this too.
270, vectors 2
An
remain.
instructor could do that to you someday.
Alpha,
All right, good job.
previously cleared.
I think you get the point there.
3000.
All right, you can take the goggles off.
270 up to 3000, vectors.
All right, let's turn to the south and go up to 3000.
All right, turning south and
4317,
5 to 3,000.
Sorry, cleared Mount Vernon visual, runway 1 approach.
Cleared cleared Mount Vernon visual, runway 1.
So this is a pretty powerful resource.
1033,
I mean, look at the compass.
maintain 4000.
4000 American 1033.
1,500 for 3,000.
317, maintain 170 knots, correction, 160 knots, still 5 DME, contact National Tower 100.1.
160 to 5 DME over the tower, breakout 4317.
Actually, let's do a westerly heading.
Okay.
All right, wings level at 3,000, and then what we'll do is we'll do some slow flight. We'll do a power off stall and a power on stall.
Morning American 2278, send me the cap, 30, passing 12-3 with X-ray.
2278.
What are some of the risks when you're doing stalls?
Runway 1.
994.
No risk if you're not coordinated, you could spin.
Yep.
Risk if you're not paying attention because you're maneuvers, you might miss traffic.
There's another risk too. So one of the PACS standards is select an appropriate altitude. So you want some distance between you and the ground, right?
Is it at least 1,500?
Yes. And 1,500 is, I would say,
Hello.
Yeah. My comfort is 2,000. You know, but you want to have enough altitude that if you were to be in a spin, you could recover.
Left 250.
Okay, so let's go to slow flight, 3,000 feet on a heading of 270.
All right, let me just get myself kind of trimmed out and...
Okay.
American 1033, trying to maintain 3,000.
And if there's a cruise checklist you need to implement at some point.
Oh,
3 Delta
sounds good.
Romeo,
Let's
maintain 4,000.
Up to 4,000, 3 Delta Romeo.
American 2278 after Hoyas, descend to maintain 7,000.
After Hoyas, down to 7,000, American 2278.
American 1033 at 7,000, reduce, I'm sorry, at 3,000, reduce speed to 170.
All right, gauge the wind.
At 3,000 total.
All right, cruise checklist, power at 2,300. Make sure rich as we're about to do maneuvers. We're below 3,000 feet. Oh, well, we're at 3,000. And engine gauge. Fuel is good, suction's in the green, oil temp's in the middle of the green, oil pressure is green all on the high side, ampere fine. So, starting stow flight, arb heat, on, arb back to 50,500.
1033, turn left heading 100.
Heading 100, American 1033.
Number 3 Delta Romeo, contact Potomac 128.52, have a good day.
2852, Delta Romeo.
First notch of flaps below 110, notch below 80, notch, and we're going to 50.
50, right. We never want to hear the stall horn in slow flight. And you should know by now that a power setting that will allow you to hold your altitude in slow flight. Now your standard is also to hold a heading of west, so you would be plus or minus 10 on your heading.
American 1033, turn left heading 040, report the river in sight.
I lost more altitude than I wanted there, so...
Yep, and you'll need a little more right rudder, that's why you're drifting to the
runway 1
left.
approach, maintain 170 knots, still 5 DME.
So that's a perfect telltale sign that you were sort of a little shy on the right rudder. Because basically the plane was yawing to the left on you. Okay, so let's do a nice smooth turn to the right.
American 2278, proceed to Katrin, descend to maintain 4000.
Sure, Katrin and 4000, American 2278.
Right, turning right.
Okay, and to the left a little bit.
To the left, turning left.
A little bit of precipitation to the south of us. Off the wingtip there. It was actually on the radar earlier. Okay, and back to a westerly heading is fine. Alright, now let's set ourselves up for power off stall. So we're going to hold the westerly heading. So you can pick an object out in the distance. While you're pitching for 65, right? And then idle. Okay, so you're there now, that's fine. So, yep.
All horn.
Yep, keep going. Full brake, full stall.
Ups up. Up.
American 1033, National Tower 11.
Trying to recover to 3000, so when I fly.
1033, too.
And you're at least VY, so you can get rid of the final notch. You have a positive rate. Good. Okay, now let's ping the POW back. Let's do an emergency descent down to 2,500 feet.
Okay, so just to talk through it just a moment. So emergency descent, I'm going to pull carb heat on and power to idle and assume a steep turn. And so I want to try to hit the top of the green arc, or what speed?
No, the airspeed. I just want I want a very rapid descent rate.
Okay.
Okay. In fact, you want to keep your airspeed under control. So that's where the G loading comes in, where you use back pressure in the turn to keep the airplane from accelerating way out of control. Because if you were to dive, you're gonna basically blow through the green arc into yellow. So what I want to do is see a very rapid descent rate. Okay, and I want to see airspeed under control. Now the standard says not to exceed, and there's an airspeed, and I think it's probably at the top of the green arc.
American 2278, clear Melbourne, visual, runway 1 approach, speed 0 discretion.
Alright, I spell fire.
Discretion.
Yep.
2278.
Get the nose down and get it into a bank and start G-loading. There you go, more, G-load more. Okay, look at your descent rate. Don't be afraid of it. Build a... Okay. Be afraid of it. Okay, and you can recover. We're at our target altitude. That airspeed come up when your wings level and you take the G loading out. In like 20 knots almost instantly. Alright, good. Alright, so
2008 with you, 11,000.
let's turn to a heading of about 300.
Right, 678,
heading
300, altimeter 2994, speed 0 discretion.
Thank you, 94, Victor 6008.
So did you see our descent rate was at least 1,500, close to 2,000 feet per minute. I don't know if you caught that or not.
Yep.
Okay.
So you said 300?
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. And then let's set up for a power on stall at this altitude. So what we're going to wind up doing is just climbing a good bit. So so let's go ahead and... In fact, actually, let's climb to 2,500 before we can commence maneuver.
Oh, clear ahead of us.
Approach Victor 4689, 15 to be at the capsule, landing north, and we have X-ray.
4689,
Cruise climb to 2,500.
94.
American 2278, contact National Tower, 119.1, good day.
91, American 2278, good morning.
Okay, so I think we're at a safe altitude here, and we're gonna wind up at 3,000 feet probably before we, stall.
All right, so I'm going to power back to 1,500 and slow to 76.
Actually, you're gonna slow to rotate speed. 55.
All the way to rotate speed, okay.
Yeah, that's the new Stanival manual procedure. And, we should do a clearing kind of a thing. So let's say we've cleared the area. Don't forget clearing turns. Okay, area is clear?
Area is clear. Going to our rotate. Hard time getting that slow. Alright, good enough?
Yep. Full power, get rid of the car beam, pitching up. Stay coordinated. Pitching up, pitching up, pitching up. Stay coordinated, pitching up. Staring at the sky, pick a cloud, fly to the heading. Just keep pitching up. The ball centered, staring at the sky. Don't fixate too much on this, on the instruments. Pitching up, wings level. Starting to feel a buffet, but that's not a break. Pitching up a little bit more. Hear a horn. There it is. Lower the nose. And fly out of it. Okay, good. You're flying again. Look at your airspeed. The recovery is actually really easy, right?
Yes.
Okay, bring the power back and let's turn to the east.
Right.
Richard 6008, send to maintain 6000.
Alright, 6,000, Victor 6008.
Clear left, turning left.
Want to do that again, or are you good?
Oh, let's do another one.
Okay. So we'll do one to the east. We'll bring it around to a heading of 060 because we're pretty close to the edge of the SFRA.
Richard 4689, proceed direct Catron, descend to maintain 4000.
Directly to Catron, down to 4,000, Brickyard 4689.
How are you doing on time?
This is taking a little longer, so we may have to forego the S-turns if we want to do some landings.
Okay, I'll go with that.
And if you want to forego another one of these, we could just head back.
Well, let's do that. Let's just head back.
Okay, 2 Whiskey 5 is straight ahead. Okay, so begin the descent down to 1,500 and let Potomac know your intentions. In fact, why don't you do an emergency descent down to, I don't know, let's go down to 1,500. Okay, don't overturn, that's 60 degrees. Okay, and back pressure, look at your airspeed, back pressure. G-load the airplane. Load the airplane. Okay. So what you did there is you allowed the airspeed to get out of control, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It's kind of a quick maneuver turn. I don't know if you felt lightheaded on that one, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the G-forces. Cause some lightheadedness there. Alright.
Okay, approach descent checklist. Seatbelt tight.
6008, send to maintain 2000.
2,000, Victor 6008.
Carb heat's on.
And you should be configured for cruise right now, right?
Oh, I thought I was just doing it.
Oh, you're descending, I'm sorry, yep.
Pictures rich.
4689, send to maintain
Fuel selectors on
4000.
both.
Descending to 4,000,
Landing light on.
689.
Okay, so guess we need to get the weather somehow to, if you want to pick a runway now, or you If you guess the winds are probably coming...
Based on the METARs that I already checked, I would suggest runway 2.
Coming out of the north. So, why do we plan to overfly the airport at 1500?
Why don't we just join 45 to left downwind?
Okay. So,
we'll fly to the left of the field. You know those houses that we normally teardrop?
Just go around that way. That's the airfield right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Endeavor 5394 to maintain 6.
Yeah. So you don't want to bank at 60 degrees.
Okay. We got the.
So I think you were fixating on something in your bank, and you were trying to get something right mentally, and really roll to 45 and back pressure. Pitch down, roll to 45 back pressure.
Right.
Now watch our altitude.
Going down to...
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
We're too far away. So we're probably be 10 miles.
Brickyard 4689, descend to maintain 3000, report the river.
On the 3000, river's inside Brickyard 4689.
Brickyard 6008, turn right heading 270, cleared Mount Vernon, visual runway 1 approach.
270.
Yeah, we're 9 miles away.
Visual 1, Brickyard.
So I don't want to go any lower than 1500.
Mount Vernon, visual runway 1 approach.
So the Mount Vernon visual
climb up again?
4689.
Yeah.
Brickyard 6008 confirmed.
Because what if the engine failed?
Stay firm.
Thank you.
No, we don't want. We want some buffer, right? There's a beautiful clearing going on down there for almost like it's a construction site for something. Maybe they're putting a neighborhood in. And then let them know what you're going to do.
Potomac, Skyhawk 54776, 2 Whiskey 5 in sight, headed for pattern work.
November 5477 Kilo.
There you go.
Affirmative.
November 5477 Kilo, roger, you're going to be coming back up and then going to Potomac after you're done your pattern work.
Affirmative.
November 77 Kilo, roger, remain your beacon code, frequency change is approved. I'll talk to you on the way back up.
Switching, November 5477 Kilo.
Brickyard 6008, towers 19-1, good morning.
Thanks, we'll see you. Good morning.
Those new gloves?
I got a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Look like they're working out nice.
I like them. They're good. They wouldn't be great for a winter storm, but they're nice for actually being able to do things with.
Yeah, yeah.
And not get cold. So, I practically straight in, so I need to head a little bit that way.
Exactly. So we'll avoid the pattern and join it on the 45.
Okay, we're basically 6.5 miles south. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, 6 miles south, inbound for pattern work, Maryland.
And you could say we'll be joining the 45 for left downwind, runway 2, Maryland. Or you could say request advisories. Maybe someone will actually answer you, although, I don't know, they don't seem to do that there.
Should I give it a shot?
Sure.
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, request advisories, Maryland. We wait and hope.
Yeah, many other places would actually have someone, a friendly voice, return your call and say, winds are favoring runway 2 at Maryland. Now, they're not authoritative in any way. They have no control over your decision making as a pilot. All they can do is give you an advisory, and that's exactly what it is. So they won't say, land runway 2, or they shouldn't. Or they could say there's 2 in the pattern using runway 2. Runway 2 is in use, there's 2 in the pattern.
I'll look up for you, 2424 Hotel.
No, and then you would factor that into your decision making. You wouldn't want to do something different unless they were just blatantly wrong to be using runway 2. And then now we would want to start descending to pattern altitude now that we're closer to the airport. We don't want to enter the pattern at
above the altitude.
Correct. This gives us better visibility as well.
And I'm seeing we got about a 20 knot headwind or so.
Okay. we're going to be down to 1,000 feet pretty quick. So that kind of tells you right there where the winds are coming from. And then before landing checklist wouldn't be a bad idea. And I'm going to get quiet.
Alright, so is the before landing checklist just the approach descent checklist?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I call it the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so seatbelts tight, carb heat's on because we're descending, below green arc, mixture's rich, fuel selector's on both, landing lights on. Alright, we're going to enter the left downwind for runway 2 at 45.
1677 Juliet, left downwind, runway 31, Chesapeake Ranch.
This is what I was going to use for our turns today, or S-turns, this line of power lines.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Because the winds are coming 3-3, and that's kind of lined up for 3-3. Whereas the road we used last time isn't really a good...
Lined up the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay, my DG... looks like... off. Alright, we are at pattern altitude.
Good.
Just a touch below, and I'm just a little bit here. We'll slow back down to 90.
What if your engine quit right now?
Boom.
Think you'd make it?
Oh yeah, I can make that. I think I'd have to I think I'd actually have to circle down.
With these winds?
That'd be alright. What do you think?
You're talking about, oh, here, I didn't see that. I thought you said way out there.
Oh no, that was a better one right there.
Alright, good. You're on it. What about these roads? You think they're good options?
I don't like the roads because there are power lines near roads, and
Chesapeake Grand Cherokee 1677 Juliet, left base, runway 31.
the people driving in their cars didn't choose to fly today. So,
Yep.
so
Yep, there's always power lines, it seems. They're narrow, they wind. If you're on a highway, then the highway would be like lots of traffic.
Yep, I got that right there.
Yep.
Pretty one.
In the worst case, you'd walk away even if you went into that marsh.
845 Sierra, stay position.
Might get wet.
Pitch in a march. The houses are going to be right over there, right?
Yep.
And I'm not, so you see any traffic over there?
Nope.
Chesapeake Grand Cherokee.
But I would make a call at this point, and I would say 2 miles to the west would join in the 45 left downwind runway 2 Maryland.
We'll do 3 miles southwest of EMI. We're going to hold over EMI.
Just again, be communicative.
Maryland traffic, Sky 54776, 2 miles to the west. And we'll be entering 45 left downwind, runway 2, Maryland.
Cambridge, 521 Lima Charlie, 3 to the west inbound, 34.
What do you think about putting it on in these trees if you had to?
I wouldn't like it, but if you fly it and you don't stall it,
Essex traffic.
Survive it.
Bravo, left downwind 34, Essex.
Although if you like fell out of a tree at 100 feet, that could be pretty ugly, right?
sure. But if there's nothing else, then what else are you going to do?
Yeah. Probably break some bones. This is a nice looking runway here, Indian Highway.
34, full stop.
Well, at least on a Saturday morning, the traffic's not awful.
Could actually do something there if you had to. Right in the median, maybe. Although it's the power lines.
All right, clear right, turning right.
And then I would say you're on the 45.
Maryland traffic, Sky 54776, entering 45 left downwind, runway 2, Maryland.
Good. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to shut up. Maybe we can get a glimpse of that windsock from a distance.
North of the cement factory, VFR.
Well, if you can see that, you're a better man than me.
I see the one in the building.
Cambridge, Sirius 521 Lima Charlie, turning base 34.
Feel that wind pushing me now. How do you see it? I can't make it out, but
I can't either.
Zero popping up and down. 4, 0.
I think there's a little bit of a cross too.
All right, the plane will tell us what's going on as well.
Hey, carb heat cold, Cambridge back to 1,500.
Remember the new airspeed, 75, 70, 65.
Okay. First notch of flaps. Alright, 5.
If we're not sure about the winds, it would be perfectly acceptable to
Go around.
carry a little bit of extra speed until we get a sense of what the winds are doing to us.
Low correcting. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 kilo, turning left base, runway 2, Maryland. Other notch of flaps, slow 70.
Scout 34 Delta Alpha maneuvering west of the cement, 2000 here.
Then you say to yourself, high, low, fast, or slow, and then you make whatever adjustment needs to be made, and you watch your airspeed, right?
Yep, and I grab and come a little bit high.
I would probably have more power in since I'm low.
Oh, okay. Oh, on Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 kilo, turning final runway 2, Maryland. Did you say you wanted to full flap since we don't know the wind?
Based on the forecast, I think you could be full flaps.
Warrenton traffic, Skyvector 312, turning left, crosswind, runway 33, Warrenton.
Hour.
About 10 knots of headwind, it looks like, on final. And you do seem to be weather vaning into the wind to the left, and I do see the windsock now, which is affirming that.
Alright, I'm not getting on track here, so I'm going to go around.
Okay.
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 kilo, going around.
Runway 2, go around.
That's how I would say it.
Yeah. Just be more specific. You should be able to see that windsock now.
Yeah, so not much of a crosswind.
Not on the surface. Looks like it's down the runway, right?
Yep.
But certainly on the approach there's a crosswind. So what does that mean? You just have to crank in that rudder and get yourself either crabbing or get a little bit of a side slip programmed in.
Maryland traffic, Sky 5477 kilo, turning left crosswind, runway 2, Maryland. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 kilo, turning left downwind, runway 2, Maryland.
Warrenton traffic, Skyvector 312, turning left, base, runway 33, Warrenton.
What are we going to do different this time?
So, more right rudder?
Yeah, crank in some crosswind correction on the approach. Don't let yourself drift so far to the left. Get yourself lined up sooner.
Our beat's cold. Hour 2, 1500. First Just notch your flaps below 110. Go to 75.
Port to traffic, Skyvector 312, turning final runway 33, touch and go, Warrenton.
2000.
Maryland traffic, Sky 5477 Kilo, turning left base, runway 2, Maryland.
You know you're going to have a slow ride from your base turn to final because of the winds. And, you know, perhaps your turn to base isn't so late, you give yourself a shorter final because you know it's a slower ride.
So you're saying turn earlier?
Good, yeah. Unless you just one more time.
Maryland traffic, Sky 5477 Kilo, turning final, runway 2, Maryland.
Watch your airspeed. Now get the right rudder in. The wind is telling you, okay.
Weather vane.
Yeah. There you go. A little bit of power. And just fly it this way. This is nice. Now your feet are in the game where you're varying your input with your feet as necessary. Trying to hold that aileron. Okay, if you're drifting left, then get the aileron out and let the airplane come back over to the right. Okay, but your feet are like moving as well. So really your feet are controlling your lateral direction with either more or less rudder. More right rudder, more right rudder, more right rudder. Transition. The right rudder in. And then into the winds. Okay.
I'm going to pull off so I can just talk to you about that.
Okay. And then ailerons in, right. Alright.
Maryland traffic, Sky 5477 Kilo, clear of the active, Maryland. Right on. So, when you were saying, I was feeling like when you were saying right rudder, I already felt like the plane was that way. And when we land, we did land kind of...
Well, the reason I was saying right rudder is because you were drifting to the left.
Okay, so at that point, if I was going to do more right rudder, I also needed to do less of the left. I didn't take out the left aileron the way I needed to.
Yeah, but it just seemed like you were...
Essentially, I think I was causing the drift.
Okay. Okay, so if you have the amount of aileron you put in, and keeping in mind, so when you get to the surface, the winds, well, actually right there, they're a bit of a crosswind, so there's a little bit of variability. But this isn't like a static, like set it and it's done. This is like you're working it the entire way down. Okay, so you're, okay, I've got my aileron, oh, I'm going way left. Okay, a little less. Okay, rudder stays in. What does that do for me? Oh, okay, a little more rudder, let's get it back over. Oh, need a little bit more, I mean, so this is, you are working the controls because the winds are not, it's not like there's like this one static wind condition. The wind is it's a constant variable, and it's different up here and here and here, because as you get closer with the winds to the ground friction, what's happening is they change. They roll off the hills, the berms, all this other stuff starts to occur. And, you have to be fluid. That's why I was like, I felt like you had your feet cranked in, and then it's like you were like locked. Like, oh, okay, yep, that's it. But no, you're working the control.
Right. It was working really good right up until, I felt really good right up until we were just at the point of starting towards rotation.
It was nicely done. I would not say that was a problem. We had a little bit of side load on the ground, but I'm trying to get you also to be on the center line when you land.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
But that was good. Because you established it and you held it, and then you controlled your airspeed and you controlled your descent rate with your power. So that's exactly what you want to do. The only thing is, don't think that you can set it and forget it.
Okay.
Okay. That's kind of the key takeaway in my mind. It's not a set it and forget it scenario, and more complicated wind conditions mean you are going to be really working the controls, and you're going to be like, wow, that was a lot of work. And then calm wind conditions, you're going to be, man. You could just about trim it and be hands off, and the plane will almost land itself. Your transition to a round out and a flare was beautiful.
Thank you. I finally sort of got the height thing.
Yeah, it was great. Don't be afraid to fly a little bit in ground effect and enjoy, just the smooth transition from the round out to the flare, and a nice smooth touchdown. There's an anxiety, for every new student when you just don't want to mess it up, and you don't want to slam the airplane into the ground, and and getting it all mentally kind of prepared, and getting that comfort level with the flow, and but the reality is you're in control. You're in control of when you transition, you're in control of when you flare, you're in control of your power setting, you're in control of your feet, but just putting it all together obviously is. I think this is better use of our time because, honestly, S-turns they're not going to be that complicated for you.
That coming in there?
Yeah.
Flap set 0, mixture too rich, carb heat's cold, ignition is on both. Trim, set for takeoff. Gauges, suction low at low RPMs, I should bring RPM. Fuel quantity still reading practically full. Oil temperature in the green, oil pressure in the green. Good, okay, ready to go. We're going to take off another round.
Yep.
Okay, all right, final is clear. That approach looks, or 2-0 looks clear.
Oh, I just hit your camera, let me move it back.
Oh.
You should make a radio call taking the active runway 2.
Oh, Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, taking the active runway 2 closed pattern, Maryland. All right, and feet on the floor, throttle coming up, power in the green, engine gauge is green. All right, aileron. Out as we accelerate. Oh, I'm well above VR. VR rotate 55 and...
Yeah, weather vaning. That's perfectly good. That's good. And you actually had a fairly good crosswind. I was looking at the windsock on that takeoff, and the winds are... it's becoming more of a crosswind on the surface. So they were less down the runway for that takeoff than they had been previously. I don't know if you see the sock, but if you look,
I see it.
yeah, is it a crosswind? Slight crosswind there?
There is.
Yeah. So could give you a good workout on this landing.
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning left crosswind, runway 2, Maryland. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning left downwind, runway 2, Maryland.
Mentally tell yourself, feet in the game. Your feet are in motion. They're part of getting the aircraft on the ground with a crosswind.
At a speed of 90, you almost have to put that carb heat in on the downwind if that's what we're to fly at 90, huh?
Yeah, apparently.
Alright, we'll beam the numbers, so carb heat's out. I'm coming back to 100. First notch of flaps in below 110. Pulling to 75. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning left base, runway 2, Maryland. A little high. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning final, runway 2, Maryland.
Plenty of time on final to lose any altitude you need. So, actually, this is pretty. And start get yourself dialed in with your crosswind, and fire down to the runway. Take the aileron out if you're drifting left. You don't need as much. Rid of the power. Or left rudder, right rudder rather. That's okay. Just yep. Ride it out. Now transition. Right rudder.
Flat.
Okay, so let's put our ailerons into the wind and let's just slow things down. Okay. Now let's turn around and back taxi here. And actually, you could taxi to the other the turn off there. We're almost to the end there.
Sorry about that. I should have. I stopped when I hit the ground. I should have kept flying.
Gotta keep flying. People, they ground loop tailwheel airplanes all the time that way. Because those aircraft are a heck of a lot less forgiving. And keep taxiing. I'll do your after landing.
Okay. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, clear of the active, Maryland.
After landing, checklist complete.
Wait.
So you ballooned a couple times, you know, but you didn't panic about it. You could have won around if you weren't comfortable. The key is don't start flaring and getting real slow when you're 10 feet off the ground. Not like you have a short runway here. If you were a VKX, that might have been a go-around. Because, you know, you don't want to burn up all that runway. But here, you can get away with that. Like you getting tossed around a fair amount on final.
Yeah, I felt like I felt the active
Dynamic
control
nature of the winds.
Yeah, I thought I handled that okay on the way down. I mean, I thought it kept it reasonably straight.
Yeah.
And was in the right place at the threshold.
Yeah. Yeah, it just fell apart a little bit on the in the flare and the follow through after landing, right?
Have time for one more? Okay, flaps at 0, mixture rich, carb heat cold, ignition both, trim, takeoff. Engine gauges, fuel is good, actually slightly low and but appropriate, oil temperature green, oil pressure green, good.
It's only low because of the low power setting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now clear. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, taking the active runway 2 for pattern work, Maryland.
Close traffic, Maryland.
So you just say close traffic, runway 2.
Runway 2, close traffic, Maryland. Yeah, you can look at these little weeds like blowing in the wind. I mean,
Crosswind there, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's picking up actually. It's supposed to calm down and not pick up, but it's getting these guys too. Yep, windsock's definitely showing a crosswind.
Alright, throttle coming up, feet on floor, got my left aileron in.
Good.
Got to rotate 55.
Alright. And we're just going to let it weather vane into the wind, and we're going to crab on departure so we don't drift to the right, which we're doing.
Am I good? I think I'm pretty good.
Now you are, yeah.
Oh, there's a bird, that's pretty. It's just soaring right below us.
You distracted?
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning left crosswind, runway 2, Maryland. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning left downwind, runway 2, Maryland.
Carroll County traffic, Diamond 672 Delta Sierra, 45 to the right downwind of runway 34, Carroll County.
Immersed carb heats cold. Back to 1,500. Laps. Go to 75. High, and we're not there yet to base. Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning left base, runway 2, Maryland.
Carroll County traffic, Delta Sierra.
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, turning final, runway 2, Maryland. Are correcting.
What's your airspeed?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Long enough runway to still work on it?
Yeah, I think so. See what happens. All right, rudder though. All right, rudder. And ailerons into the wind. Stop braking. There you go.
I'm so fixated on glide slope being, wasn't paying attention to what I was doing with the pitch to do that.
That's basically a task saturation symptom. When you start fixating on one thing. Let's go ahead and just stop, take a break, and we'll do our after landing.
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, clear the active, Maryland.
Collect ourselves for a minute and have a nice smooth taxi back, and then we'll head back to VKX.
Okay.
So,
right.
I mean, that wasn't, the airspeed got me nervous. I mean, if I was close to saying I think maybe a go-around is appropriate, because it doesn't meet the definition of a stabilized approach. You're pretty darn high coming over the threshold. But you also were able to see that you were able to fix it. So there's a little bit of, well, the right textbook answer probably would have been go around and not even try to fix it, but learn something that there's the possibility that you can fix something that's a little bit off. But with your skills, you just have to be careful. If you were by yourself, I'd say if it doesn't look right, way down there, it's a go-around. Yeah, so we got about, nice, I'd say between a 30 and 45 degree crosswind going.
Well, these feel good for practice, unlike some of the other days where we've come out where it's been just 90 degrees and hot.
Yeah, no, I think you're doing better, far better with understanding the coordination that needs to go on. I still feel like you relied on right rudder on that particular approach. You could have been a little heavier on right rudder, compensating. But the fact that you're putting it together is the exact right. I mean, it's you're landing this airplane. I'm not landing it. We wouldn't send you out in these conditions by yourself. But you know, if it happened to you, I think you'd be able to cope with it. And you know, if it doesn't look right, go around, do another one. Maybe the winds will be a little different the next time, you know, because you can have that gust hit you at the exact wrong moment in time and mess you just completely up, whether it be on short final, whether it be in the round out or the flare. I mean, go around is always an option. You can even make contact with the ground and decide, and then wind up in the air again and go around. We've done that. No, they're all tools in your skills bucket.
Alright, flaps are set 0, mixture rich, carb heat cold. Ignition on both. Trim for takeoff. Add gauges, everything looks, goes up. Alright, final looks clear.
Okay. And the other one you can add to your repertoire is lights, camera, action. Light, camera is your altimeter, is squawking.
What's the deal with the landing light? I've read some stuff that just says leave the lights on all the time, and
there's all kinds of opinions in the world. If you're in the pattern, you towered or non-towered, you should have the landing light on.
Okay.
So lights, camera, and action is normally means mixture full rich. Okay. And finals clear is another good call.
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, departing to the north, runway 2, Maryland. On runway 2, our DG compass, and throttle coming up, feet on the floor, aileron into the wind. Our rotate 55, and we're weather vaning.
Traffic, Skyventure 125 is overhead, going to be simulated engine failure for runway 35, Warrenton.
Tail traffic, November 904 Whiskey Alpha is 2 miles east of the field, maneuvering for the 45 for runway 34, tail traffic.
And remember, if you need more time before you enter the FRZ, you could always do turns around a point over that little water tower, a pedestal-looking water tower at 1,100 feet.
Maryland traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, departing pattern to the north, last call, Maryland.
Streak 5410 to maintain.
Especially since these guys got you on regular departure with the heavies. Might take a little longer to get through to them.
Potomac, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, off of 2 Whiskey 5 at 1,300, headed back to VKX.
Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, roger, reset your transponder, squawk 5357.
Squawk 5357, 477 Kilo.
Blue Streak 5285, contact Washington Tower 119.1, good morning.
Over to tower, appreciate your help. Have a good one, 5285.
Streak 5410, turn left heading 090, report the river.
Oh, he get back to me.
Yep, should.
Streak 5410, cleared Mount Vernon Visual runway 1 approach.
From the Mount Vernon Visual runway 1, Blue Streak 5410.
Server 5477 Kilo, your transponder is observed. Remain clear, class Bravo on course. Washington altimeter 29904.
Will remain clear, Bravo, altimeter 29904, 77 Kilo.
Brickyard 4593, descend and maintain 3000.
How's that?
Yep.
3000, 4493.
Marina? Yep.
You have a speed you need to put
Two clouds at 8,000.
Negative, speed at your discretion, towers 19.1, have a good morning.
Temperature 4, 2.98,
tower, speed
altimeter 29990. Remarks. Pressure altitude plus 298, temperature 39 Fahrenheit. ILS, runway 1 left, 1 right, visual approach, runway 1 left, 1 right approach in use. Notices to airmen. Runway 19 right departure and Mach 14, out of service. Runway 1 left approach and Mach 14, out of service. Runway 1 right approach lights out of service. Taxiway Whiskey closed runway 11 north. CPTLC service
You have the field.
available. Log into KUSA. All aircraft must read back hold short instructions. All aircraft turn transponders on when entering movement area.
When do you like to tell Potomac that?
Condition low.
As soon as I have it.
So you tell him now.
Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Potomac, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, VKX in sight.
Skyhawk 77 Kilo, we're manning your present beacon code until you land. Frequency change is approved. Have a good morning.
Switching, 77 Kilo, have a good morning.
Brickyard 4593, turn left heading 090, report the river.
09, sure, we got the river, Brickyard 4593.
So can we get weather from here?
Yes. 3 clicks.
Potomac Airfield, automated advisory, wind variable from 240 through 360 at 9er, altimeter 2993, for runway, pilot's discretion.
So 240 through 360, but so probably that means a 24 approach?
Sounds like it.
Alright, and you start your descent once you cross the marina?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do the
Potomac Airfield,
approach
updated
descent
advisory,
checklist.
winds now variable from 250 through 360 at 10, caution crosswind.
Crosswind will be from the right. Probably.
3-6 is interesting because it actually favors 6. 2-5 is...
Alright, seatbelt secure.
Potomac Airfield, automated advisory, wind 330 at 3P11, caution crosswind, altimeter 2993, for runway, listen for traffic.
So let's do 2-4.
Close to the...
Seaway Whiskey closed runway 11 north. CPTLC services available. Log into KUSA. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Washington area available on highways or flight service frequencies. All aircraft must read back hold short instructions. All aircraft turn transponders on when entering movement area. Caution, bird condition low, flash phase 1 in effect. Advise on initial
traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo. Marina inbound, runway 24, Potomac.
Air Force Base HS Information Victor, 14560. Wind 330 at 8.
Off.
Visibility 10.
Yep.
Clouds at 17,000, 20,000 scattered. Temperature 4, dew point -9er, altimeter 2991. Remarks.
We adjust this when we heard from Potomac.
9er, temperature 39er Fahrenheit.
Okay. So you may get accelerated on your final turn here because of the winds coming from the northwest. Makes it an interesting situation, but okay. Let's get down to pattern altitude. Skills.
Skybridge traffic, November
Just a little less time and a little less
is 5 miles
room for mistakes.
3,250 feet. I'll be joining a left downwind for runway 5.
Pattern altitude 1100.
Yep. And of course the wind's wanting to blow you towards the runway, right? You can almost see it.
Up. So a little more crab here. Entering downwind at this point.
Yep.
Potomac traffic, Scout 5477 kilo, entering downwind, right downwind, runway 24, Potomac.
Okay, so our descent checklist is complete.
Yes. The windsock.
But you could click 3 times.
Potomac Airfield, automated advisory, wind, calm, altimeter 2993, for runway, listen for traffic.
It'll be different in 10 seconds. Just crab away a little bit more so you don't run out of time. You could start configuring a little early here since everything happens so fast. I wouldn't rush this turn. Yeah, I would turn at the power lines. I wouldn't rush it though.
Okay.
Give yourself some time. You're kind of high still, so get rid of the power.
Right now?
Yeah.
Potomac traffic, Scout 5477 kilo, turning right base, runway 24, Potomac. How's the height looking?
Just keep coming down. Watch your airspeed, and or hold your airspeed rather. Now we're starting to see the runway here. There you go. It's looking good.
Alright. Potomac traffic, Skyhawk 5477 kilo, turning final, runway 24, Potomac.
Get rid of some power. I mean, you don't have a lot of time to figure out what the hell's going on because of the, you know, it's kind of a compressed. Good, looks real good. Good, nice. Get rid of the power. go. Good. All right, good. Runs into the wind. Don't lock up the brakes. A bit of, there you go. Yeah, it's a little hairy there, right?
Got low real quick.
Yeah. And we should try to stay in the center line.
Potomac traffic, Skyhawk 5477 Kilo, clear to the active, Potomac. Okay, after landing, check. Wait.
Good.
Definitely was a crosswind component there.
Yeah, and it's what's very difficult about this field is the variability. I mean, now the windsock, we could have just as easily probably taken runway 6. But what we would have had on 6 is we would have had a little more time on final. We're going to go straight when we park, so yeah. That just simplifies things, right?
Burned it.
Nah, you'll fix. You just wait. You can just fix it when you taxi it back over there.
All right, shut down. Parking brake sets. Lights, strobes turning off. Sonics master off.